evening, everyone. Hope you're well. Please raise your hand if you have a question. We'll get to as many of you as we can. Somewhere to start, please. Somewhere to start, please, guys. Jack?
I'm a genius. Absolutely nothing. We are just one thing in our high pressing, and the rest tell them the guys in this type of situation and this stage of the season, the players had to make a step up and make the difference. Gigio saved the balls, they come, and the left side just in the first half we just attacking the left side, and the right side just touch. They play to pass the ball, and the second half we attacked with Mateus, with Ryan, with Antoine. We were more aggressive, we threat more since the second two and after 0-3. So second half was extraordinary because we have the mindset, because in that stage is the mindset, is not the tactics, little detail, but we know each other for a long time, and the players show again the good mentality to win in Stamford Bridge. That's never easy, and be close to the top of the league.
Sure.
Well, we've done a good 3 games, but the best team in England so far is Arsenal. The best team in Europe so far is Arsenal, because the numbers are there, the consistency they had. But yeah, we have the definitive match ball next Sunday, and prepare well this week. What suggests they will adjust, comparing the final, the Carabao Cup, and what they have to do with our people to try to perform well, because it's what defines the teams, is how you play. In a Champions League, it's a different competition, but if you October, November, January, February, you don't grow as a team, and the way you play, you don't win. So we have to insist to play better and better. It's the only thing. I would love to play in midweek, to be honest. I would love it. I would love to be in the position Arsenal.
James?
Do you still agree that the title race is being turned on its head this weekend?
When there is one person in this room when we play in Wembley in Carabao Cup, bet for us £1. Not even one. Not even one bet for us. It's for Arsenal. We're underdogs. It's perfect. Spirit feel it, they know it. Now it will be a little bit different. That is a mindset we have to work with Arsenal, and our fans, you have to know that, to respect incredible the team that created Arsenal in the last 2-3 years. But football is like that. You are able to have 49 games, lost 3 games. In the last 4, they lost 3 games. So tell me a reason why. But that is this is business. So you pretend you are in control. You pretend that, and I talk for myself. I know how difficult. Always the warning has to be there. So always have the long week. We are going to train good, to prepare good. I know it will be more difficult, because I know perfectly the manager. I know how good he's adjusting things, and but in the same time we play at home with our people. The people are proud of us again. We delivered the last decade, and we won 1 title, semi-final, and the other one in the Premier League. We are there. That is requires the big teams being there. Sometimes win, sometimes not, but being there. The only season it happened was last season. The rest always we were there, and this is what we have to prepare. That's all. But I know how tough. So I said before, if win Arsenal once is so difficult. 49 games, they lost 3 no competitions. Imagine twice in margin the 3 weeks or a month. So I know how. Can I finish, right? So how good they are. I don't know. It can be different. It's good, you know. But we didn't talk. Never talked before the game. But I like for the fact that being 0-3, maybe they play for that, or maybe play because we want to do it. We do it again. And Xavi arrived with four crosses, and Ryan Nuri arrived with 4 crosses, second balls, and start again and find outside and inside. And first half just in left, second half left and right. Yet always the goals are consequences, especially when you're three. The chance that we had is the way you played. I said many times to the team, only will save us in the Premier League in 38 the way you play. Champions League is the keeper has to save it. The strikers have to score goals. The referees are involved amazingly in that competition. The emotions, because you concede a goal, oh, we are out. 10 against 11, 75 minutes, second leg. The Champions League is not about just how you play. It's how to defend really well in Champions League. Premier League is another business. Premier League is how you grow the team and how you play good. Because if you are winning, but you play good, you are not going to win. You are not going to win. Cannot be hide behind the results. You have to, results help for the mood, for the confidence. Obviously, it's the most important medicine. But that you have to reflect, we can do better, we can do better, we can do better. And in the last month, the team, grew up a lot.
There's a statistic that in the month of April since you arrived at Manchester City, you've won 29 and 32 league games. Do you feel that City are on the verge of going on another one of those long runs? And what is it that you managed to achieve from players to make them perform at such a high level at the crucial moment of the season?
The sun. No, I'm not joking. The sun.
What difference does the sun make?
But because in Manchester never is the sun. If the sun was in November, we'll be the Premier League in January, we'll be champion. It's the sun, honestly. The mood is better. You finish the end of the season, and in the mentality of this group of players. The success of these players is the hierarchy, the sport directors, the club, that bring me or give me my disposal an amazing mentality, competitive players. So that is the key of the success. And everybody, I push them, I'm being pushed, I push them, they push me, and try to be, always I had the feeling, when you arrive in the last month and a half, you win one title, and you're in competition, the other two, and the Champions League, we make an incredible group stage, finish top 8, and after, Madrid is always not the biggest rival to face, and maybe I was not good enough to click something, but when I arrived there, it's because the team has been really good, and that is the margins to win or lose. Yeah, that we'll see what happens next, because of course it's Arsenal is the final for us, for them as well, but for us the Arsenal. But after, don't tell me Brentford at home will be easy. Go to Bournemouth, go to Bournemouth to win. Go to Aston Villa home to win. So still is many things is going to happen. That's why I said yesterday after result at Chelsea, relax guys, relax. Don't think much. The only we have to do is how we will perform today. Against Chelsea is the only thing we have to think about it.
You've got a number of players that haven't been in this position with you before, the newer players that you've signed. Ryan Cherky's one of them. Just how impressed have you been with what he's been doing?
No, I said the last days, incredible, the numbers and the quality in the first season in the Premier League is something unique. Having a talent, mom and dad give a talent, but to play close to Haaland and sometimes play close to Donnarumma, and that is useless. First half, what they had done, Ryan Cherky, playing close to me. Play close to Haaland, close to wingers, attacking midfielders. They use the talent the mom and dad gave it to you. If you start to learn that, will become an extraordinary player. It's his mindset, mentality. And after, when everything is going well, he tried to play a little bit like, had to learn to be 95 minutes, do what you have to do. But his work ethic, is unbelievable, because he knows he's not going to play, no 1 minute. He's knowing that they'll have the speed in the pressing like have, for example, Antoine Semenyo, that is amazing. But I've been with Sergio Aguero, for example. Sergio Aguero was not the incredible high press player in my life, but he tried his best. Only I ask that. Do your best and you can do it. Just have another quality, right? Every player has his own ability. But Ryan have something special. Second goal, I said, okay, shoot or pass right, and pass to go to Mark Wewe that not even myself being outside could see it. So he's a top talent. And again, what I said, if Manchester City decide to hire or bring that player, is because Manchester City is working really, really well. Yeah, of course, win helps. Win the Carabao Cup against the best team so far, so of course helps. And to prove ourselves, that game helped us lift the title, but prove ourselves, okay, we can compete against them. And so far, before of that, apparently it doesn't look like. So that helps. The confidence, I said, okay, for now, for the future, next seasons, okay, we can make face-to-face against a team like 2 or 3 seasons have been extraordinary. So, but of course, it's another game, completely different competitions, and I know that. I know when you are in the difficulties, you give your best. One of the secrets we had as a club organization is after success, we were humble enough, or we're calm enough to say, okay, what do you have to do to continue being up there? That is the most difficult thing. Win once, twice, it's okay. But during 9 years being there all the time, except last season, that define a little bit, because it's not just me or one player, 2 players. It's all the structure to say what you have to do. And because win is difficult, but win a lot, that is in the modern time is so complicated, and we have done it. And on Sunday, with our people at 4:30, we had the opportunity to prove ourselves again if we are able to do it. It's not much more. Always I take. It's not about just winning the Premier League. Everyone wins in the Premier League, but it's just how you in the game are better than the opponent. You play better than the opponent. You win the game, and they help us through the game, through the way we play, compete in all the details. We can win one game, and after that, in that mindset, it's not the pressure to have to win. You know, win, we are not going to win the Premier League. Forget about it. That no win, no win. It's how we have to play to win one single game. This is what we have to 7 days to prepare it.
Last question here, please.
Hi Pep. After Arsenal's game yesterday, there were boos at full time, and Mikel Arteta told the fans to bring their lunch, bring their dinner. Do you feel like the fact that Arsenal are under so much pressure from a lot of different angles can help you even off the pitch?
I don't know. I'm not there.
You just needing to win. They seem to be under a lot of pressure to deliver this title.
I'm not there. I don't know what Arsenal thinks and the fans, and I'm not there. I know perfectly. I expressed a few minutes ago my opinion against Arsenal. It's the best team so far today. It's the best team in England and Europe. There's no doubt. The momentum shift like this in 1 second shift. So in terms of results, the performance had been. That's why we were happy in the Carabao Cup. We said, okay, we can do it. That is the point. But you have to deliver again against team that you see the squad, you see the staff. I know how difficult they are to beat them. Okay, thank you guys.
Just finished now? What's wrong?
Use that mic, yeah.
guys. Okay. Let's get us underway. John?
Hey, John.
Can you contrast the first and second half? First half were really competitive. Was that a disappointment really?
Yeah.
Second half?
Massively disappointing, especially from our first half performance, but it's happened too many times where Man City started the second half better than us. That can happen against a good team, but what you can't do is concede 2 goals in the manner that we did so quickly, one after the other. And again, it comes down to resilience in difficult moments and seeing those moments through and making sure you're still in the game.
Maybe we just talked about the difference between the two halves, but even in the first half, there seemed to be moments where, from your technical area, you were maybe showing a little bit of frustration that your team weren't moving it out wide to those sorts of areas as quickly as you might have hoped, or that they weren't maybe taking risks. Did you feel that Chelsea at moments made a little bit within themselves?
I think at the end you do. In the second half performance was nowhere near what we wanted or what we expected at half time. The way I coach, I try to help the players in the moment. There was no frustration in the first half performance. I felt in the first half, our defensive structure, we were organised, we were very difficult to break down. Transition moments, we looked to threat. And actually, if Cuckoo's goal is I think it's an inch, or I don't even know how close that is. I still don't know, to be honest, but they've made their decision. But what we have to do, I don't want to talk about the positives, because the reality now, there's too many times in a short space of time where we go a goal down and then quickly followed by another. And that's something that just can't happen moving forward.
Jack? There'll be plenty saying that Enzo could have made a difference if he was playing. I just wonder what your response would be to that, and whether it's something you would think reflect on.
Possibly hindsight is you see 2020 in hindsight. Enzo's a top player, and honestly he's a top character, and I'm looking forward to having him back next week. Sometimes you make decisions not based on short term, you make decisions based on what you want to see long term, and it was a long term decision that myself and the directors and the club aligned, and the leadership group of players that we made, to make sure that our values and our culture in the long term is in the right place. But Enzo is now clear. He's had the conversations he's needed to have. He's been fantastic in the last few days in supporting myself and the team, and I can't wait to have him back in the squad.
And you just mentioned about the response to setbacks. In terms of addressing that, is that something you can change within individual players? Or
I have to. Right now, we are still in the race for the Champions League. We still have the possibility to win the FA Cup. I have to change it now. I'm not a manager that hides. I'm behind maybe we need to do something with other players in the transfer market. I need to change it now. That's why I'm here. So it's something that we have to address, because it's happened too many times where we've been in games against top teams. First half, I felt we actually were very, very good today. Same against PSG for 75 minutes, but then we concede, and then the cards we start to fold.
Nizar?
Liam, you were talking about the long term there, and you made that decision for the long term.
Yeah.
But we also heard Pep talking about the hierarchy and how well he's built with Man City.
Yeah.
I was wondering, does this run say anything about the long term plan, that we're currently on, especially if it continues, these results continue like this?
Yeah, obviously I'm here. I need to win in this moment. This is a huge football club. When I first came, I never asked for a lot of time, because I understand this club, I understand the traditions and the history of this club. I would like to have that time, and I'm confident that in that time that you can create something very, very special within the time that it takes, which even someone as experienced as Pep or Jurgen Klopp, when he won the titles he did at Liverpool, they had a year to sort things out. I've come in January. And it's not an excuse, it's a reality. I need to win in the now, and that's what I'll be focused on.
How challenging is the negative momentum that's around now? Because that's
Yeah.
this with so few games left is going to be huge.
It is, but we have to keep working. We have to keep trying to improve. I have to get the team selection right on the balance of our attacking play, but also defending better in certain moments, and that's what we'll focus on.
Liam?
Hi, Liam. You mentioned before you're in talks with the club about what future
play a role in certainly the first and the third columns?
Yeah, we've had, even over the last week, lots of detailed conversations about what we need to look like moving forward from the summer window. You talk about all different aspects of the game: physicality, technicality, positional things. They're all things that we're in talks in, and we know what we want to improve, and we know where we want to improve in the summer.
Okay, thanks guys.
Thank you.